What's up, friend? How are you doing? I hope you are turned up for Jesus today. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Listen, if you have not subscribed yet, will you do me a favor and go ahead and do that? Click subscribe, hit the like button, hit the share button, and drop me some comments, all right? Show your girl some love, all right? I look forward to coming to you each and every week, and I'm excited because this week we are starting a new series called Sorry, Not Sorry, okay? So we are going to stop apologizing for some things over these next couple weeks, and I know that may sound a little bit crazy, but y'all just hang with me, okay? And so I want to start off with talking about not apologizing for the decisions that we have made in the past. Now, I know all of us can look over our lives and think about decisions that we've made and we're like, man, that was not a smart decision. If I would have known back then what I know now, I would have made a different decision. For example, if I would have known back in the day to not major in psychology as an undergraduate student and not understanding that I would not have a lot of job opportunities as a recent graduate, I would have changed my major a long time ago. I probably would have majored in social work and got my licensure. But hindsight is 2020, right? And so at the end of the day, that decision was not fatal, but it did shape my life and it did put me on a different path. And so a lot of times we may be frustrated and looking back at past decisions, wondering why in the world we did that. But I want you to know, I don't want you to beat yourself up about a past decision, right? And here's 3 things I want to share with you today. Today, I'm going to send you a kiss. And what does that mean? I'm going to keep it sweet and simple, or short and sweet. How about that? All right. So here's your kiss for today. Number 1, when you think about your mistakes, recognize that we all make mistakes. None of us are perfect. We're all growing and we are all learning. I want to say to you today, number 1, forgive yourself. We only know in part, right? We did the best we could with the information that we had for that decision at the time. You know, 1 Corinthians 13:11 says, when I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child, and I reasoned like a child. And when I became mature, I knew better. Or when it says when I became a man, and I put in parentheses, I matured, I knew better, right? And I put those childish ways behind me. Maya Angelou has a quote that I love, and it says, I did then what I knew how to do. Now that I know better, I do better. And so I just want to encourage you. You now know better. Stop blaming yourself. Stop living in the regrets of the past decisions that you have made. Maybe it was a bad job decision, a bad relationship decision, a bad relocation decision, a bad purchase, right? I remember us purchasing some windows. It was not the best decision to make at the time, and we regretted it because we ended up relocating and had to pay off those daggone windows for about a year. So at the end of the day, you know, we got to forgive ourselves and we got to move forward. So the second point I want to bring to you is something else I had to learn, and this is forgetting the past, right? Living in the rearview mirror, living in the past is going to do nothing but keep you stuck in regret and disappointment. And so don't ponder the past. Don't ruminate from it. Yes, process it, learn from it, but don't stay stuck there. Philippians 3:13 says, I know that I still have a long way to go, but there's one thing I do. I forget what is in the past. And so I just want to encourage you today with that decision that you made, that you may be still driving in the rearview mirror looking at, you know what? It was in the past. It does not define you. But today, you have the opportunity to make new decisions. So number 1, forgive yourself. Number 2, forget the past. And number 3, focus forward, right? Focus your steps forward. The rest of that passage of Philippians 3:13 says, and try as hard as I can to reach the goal before me, right? So we forget what's behind us and we try as hard as we can to reach the goal before me. Proverbs 24:16 says, the righteous falls 7 times and rises again. And so I want to encourage you with that. You maybe have made past decisions that were poor, but you do not need to be defined by that anymore. Move forward. Get some advice. Get some counsel. Proverbs 15:21 says, with many advisors, our plans and decisions succeed. Listen, I'm going to wrap this thing up, right? Because I said I'm going to keep it sweet and simple. In the words of Master Oogway, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. And that's why it's called the present. So let's live in the present. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forget the past. And let's be sure to focus forward. Today's a new day. Today's filled with new opportunities. So get up and be on your way, knowing that you have learned from the past. And because you now know better, you're no longer a child. You no longer process with thoughts of immaturity. You have matured. You have grown. So let's move forward. Resolve to make better decisions today, because the decisions you make today have the power to position you for greatness tomorrow. So decide wisely, because every decision is a destiny decision. Listen, be sure to check out today's blog titled Stop Apologizing for Your Past Decisions. Be sure to check out the resource that's going to accompany this blog to help you process this stop apologizing idea in a little bit more detail. And be sure you come over and visit my fan page, the Thrive with Rodica Cruz on Facebook, and like that and share it. You'll be seeing lots of resources on there. And let's start getting some conversation started, okay? Let's talk about some stuff in the community so we can continue to encourage one another and spur one another on in the faith, so that we can grow and become our best selves, right? Our most God-like selves in the world, so we can bring God and hope and light to the world. See you next time. Peace out. And don't forget to holler at your girl. Bye.